team long-term than the Lakers, even when the Lakers get healthy and we see what they are now that they have Steve Nash back?
I think they are. I think they're a better team this season, for the rest of this season for sure, because, look, we knew they were going to score points. Chris Paul's amazing, and if he's throwing lobs at Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, it's a show. They've got Jamal Crawford off the bench. The question was, could they defend? And right now they are the third best defensive team in the NBA, and they are forcing their opponent to turn the ball over more than any team in the NBA. That's leading to these breaks. That's leading to the highlights. What that really leads to is easy points. And if you've got easy points, you win a lot of games in the NBA, because when it becomes hard to get points, late in the game, you can't make up that ground.
All right, you're in LA. What's been the reaction to the Cliff Joint success, winning 14 in a row in what is traditionally Laker town?
Yeah, they're almost starting to get noticed down there. This is still a Laker town. You turn on sports talk radio in LA, it's all about the Lakers, but people are really starting to notice the Clippers, and Laker fans are dismissive with a little tone of worry in their voice, which they should have, because when the Lakers struggle, it's usually against really athletic, long teams like, the Clippers.
Well, that's Kurt Heelan giving us the update of what's happening in LA. And of course, you can check him out, Pro Basketball Talk. Thank you very much, Kurt. Appreciate that. All right, off and running, and like an old-fashioned Western, it's the final week of the NFL regular season. We'll give you all the intimate details of what's going to happen between the Cowboys and the Redskins. Also, in the words of Slim Shady, guess who's back? Back again. Mike Vitt's back. Tell your friend. We'll explain why. And in Oregon, is the Empire cracking up? See if it's sanctions or maybe Chip Kelly leaving. Can Oregon keep it together? Straight ahead, Tennessee Sports Talk.
If history's supposed to be boring, nobody told us. Starting parties for 150 years.
Daddy.
But current.
Daddy.
Your mouth is uncomfortable, and my dentist said it can also lead to serious dental problems.
Only Axe Total Care Dry Mouth holds in moisture with 7 moisturizers, is alcohol-free, and is full of strengthened teeth. Axe Dry Mouth.
Stronger teeth and dry mouth relief.
Welcome to Chevy's year-end event.
So the 5.3-liter V8 Silverado can tow up to 9,600 pounds.
315 horsepower.
What's that reindeer power?
Chevy's giving more. Get the best offer of the year. 0% APR financing for 60 months plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash. Plus trade up for an additional $1,000 trade-in allowance. Hurry, bonus cash ends January 2nd.
Right now you can log on to eHarmony.com and review your matches all for free. Aren't you curious to see who you're compatible with? eHarmony.com. Log on today.
Oh. Hey guys, what are you doing? We were just talking. You two? Yeah. We're gonna have lunch together. Oh. What are you having? Oh, well, I only have this one. So, that'll do. I thought it was Sally. Yeah, we'll just share it. You're so cute. Thank you.
Get your own Subway steak melt, like the outrageously melty Big Philly cheesesteak. Subway steak melts. Subway, eat fresh.
When it comes to military, battles aren't just fought by the men in the ring. They're shared by the men in his corner. It's not just a good time. It's Miller time.
Yeah.
NBC Sports Talk brought to you by Doers, the drinking man. Scotch drinks responsibly. Ross Tucker, Pete Najarian here, and All In is presented by Doers. And you know, whether it's movies, you see all the time teams addition by subtraction. They get rid of a good player and they're better off. The Natural with Bump Bailey, Major League 2 Parkman. And it's not just movies, it's not just guys who are in trouble. The Tennessee Volunteers won the national championship the year after Peyton Manning graduated, and certainly he was a great player and a good influence on that program. In Indianapolis, Chuck Pagano's going to come back. They're sort of rolling right now. Is there any scenario where your coach or star player who's a good guy, you're better off saying, listen, our train is moving in the same direction, and we don't have time to stop. We got to keep going in the same direction with the same parts. Ross?
Well, I think you hear this in the NBA sometimes. It seems like the Knicks, when guys come back, whether it's Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and they just can't fit together. But I'll give you an NFL one. That might happen real soon, and that's Ray Lewis coming back to the Baltimore Ravens. He's not the same guy that he used to be. He's coming back injured. The defense actually played pretty darn well recently. I like Ellerby. I like Josh Bynes. I'm not sure they're not better off with Ray Lewis not out there inside the white lines. And I know that's Pete's buddies. You're going to kill me.
So sometimes you're saying, hey, listen, it's not the popular thing to say. You sort of sound like a jerk if you say it. But I've been in a locker room where even if he's a great player and he's a good guy, we now have a chemistry, and putting the extra ingredient into the sauce may mess up the taste of the sauce.
And I think that's exactly use the word I was going to say, chemistry. I think it is all about chemistry. It's how are they working together as a unit. And whether Ray Lewis is the greatest linebacker or not, I still think that he is. But if they're working as a unit, it's tough to go with Ray Lewis, right? I mean, you have to stick with what you got. I think a coach is far less disruptive. I think if Chuck Pagano comes back, I think he sees what's going on right now with the team. He understands, and he's going to let the team play out the way they've been playing out, because I think he's a very good coach, and that's what good coaches do.
Who was a stronger, more established coach like a Bill Parcells or Bill Belichick, who for whatever reason had to miss a few weeks, and the team was really rolling and he came back? Would you feel the same way?
I think my interpretation would be a guy like him who's that great of a coach would be smart enough to be able to say, you know what, ego aside, I've got to step back. The team's been working the way it's been running. I want it to continue to work the way it has been. Let's keep it running the way it is. I'm not going to screw this thing up.
No, don't you? No, I think you, listen, I know you well. You have no ego. It's amazing how little ego you have. But that doesn't mean other people feel the same way. Other people, they want to win, but they want to be one of the reasons why they win. Not just enough to win. They have the selflessness that you exhibit in your life. And I'm not just giving you a compliment. It's the truth, and you know it too with him. But I don't think everybody feels the way he feels.
It's interesting. Like in your Parcells example, I think everybody would welcome him back with open arms. They'd be excited. They were going to add him to the mix. But after the fact, if it didn't work, then you have people second guess. I think initially you thought they would bring him back, awesome. But then a lot of times we find out afterwards.
I can see that happening in various situations. I'm with you. Chemistry is a fragile thing. And while I want my best people helping me out to give me the best chance to win, it's also a balance against the chemistry that we had and the way the train is moving right now without them. It'll be interesting to see what happens in Indy. All In, presented by Doers. That's a good topic. Good thoughts by you gentlemen. Now, straight ahead, what's the latest on Adrian Peterson's injury? And speaking of Bill Parcells, any chance he comes back to the league? We'll get all the news, the notes, and the nuggets. Early whip around. Straight ahead. It's NBC Sports.
Put that one in the box. Put that one in the box. Not the side.
This is the NBC Sports Network.